Recently, we've had some debates as to where certain characters appeared in Cars 3. Good thing for today, there is no question whatsoever as to where Todd Krash appeared in the movie. He did indeed appear at the Thunder Hollow Demolition Derby, but which one is Todd? There's so many. It's literally like Pixar copy and pasted Todd 3 times throughout the stands. So of course, we'll talk a little bit more about this later on in the video once I open him up and dive into this mystery yet again. But first, let's give a little history about Todd. So he is just now being released across the entire world. He's being found at Walmart stores in the United States and in Australia as well. I'm not entirely sure which store, but I think maybe Kohl's and some other places as well. And I'm sure it will hit other places like Europe and Canada soon as well. So distribution is definitely getting a little bit better. So that's a plus. I personally got the entire case, as you guys probably know, and I unboxed it. The link to that unboxing is in the description below, or the card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner if you want to check that out. The unboxing videos are always so much fun. And I did do a poll on my last review of Mater with 95 hat, asking who you guys want me to review next, and Todd won with 70% of the vote. Thank you to all 288 people for voting, and there is unfortunately no poll to be had on this video because there's only one new car left to review from Case H, and that is Nick Pit-Tire. So definitely stay tuned in the next couple days for me to review him. Now let's take a look at Todd's packaging. So we got some very nice artwork of him, a desert blurred background there. Of course, the brown stripe for the Thunder Hollow and the Figure 8 Arena. On the back here, we can see pretty much all new cars except for Blind Spot, who was released last year. We have Mo Revlin, Motor Turner, and Kevin Riven, all of which will be coming in Case J, I'm pretty sure. If not, then Kevin Ryan might be in the case afterwards, or he might be in both. A lot of the contents are a little uncertain right now. Everything's up in the air, but once they're confirmed, I'll let you guys know. Mo Revlin will be for sure in Case J, and all of which have been revealed in their packaging. So regardless of the case number or letter they're coming in, they'll definitely be coming out soon. The description reads, "It's crazy a night at the Thunder Hollow Speedway," and we can see a nice image there of Miss Fritter absolutely demolishing 3 of our favorite cars. We got Cigalert in there, and Bill and Patty. We can even see, it looks like maybe Superfly racing in the background, and of course there is Lightning McQueen as Chester Whipplefilter. I've never actually read this description, or at least not in a long time, because yeah, we haven't had any new cars from the Thunder Hollow series, but it's definitely looking like it'll be a great series for the year. I'll be right back with this guy all opened up. So here we have Todd Krash all opened up, and he's looking awesome, freed from his plastic prison. Now, 2 things before I get into the review of him. First off, no, he is not related to Sean Krash, the Alfa Romeo. And secondly, yes, I am sick. I know I kind of hinted at it in my Mater with 95 hat video because that's when I felt like I was getting sick. And sure enough, I did get sick. And it's not even allergies. I am full on with a terrible cold, like really, really bad. And it really put a crimp in my spring break video production plans. I was going to make so many videos, do daily videos this past week, and then save some videos for when I go on vacation in a couple weeks. But yeah, I have been just really, really in a bad way. And so I couldn't do any videos because my voice, it felt like my voice box was just torn apart, and you can probably still hear that my voice isn't 100%, but I thought it's good enough to do a video with, and hopefully it's not too cringy for you guys to hear my occasional voice cracks or whatever. Hopefully you guys don't mind about that, but I'm getting a little better, and so I thought it was time to do a video because I love making videos and I hate being sick, so I tried to remedy that with doing something I love. And so, yeah, without any more rambling about how deadly ill I've been, let's get into the review of Todd and his multiple appearances. He's like Doctor Strange in Avengers Infinity War, who duplicates himself a million times to try and defeat Thanos. But anyway, enough with the references. So there we go. We're looking at the stands here, and we can see multiple yellow coupes with that kind of miscolored hood there. Now, I'm going to assume it's probably the one closest to us just because that's, the best one in view, and that's probably the one that Pixar and Mattel decided to, recreate or pull out of the movie and make as a diecast. Now, he does appear also before we go into the stands. He's out there with the tow truck. I think he's being pulled by the tow truck, so that's a little weird too. But it does make sense that he would be out there before going into the stands. Similar thing with the Bill Revs lookalike that we talked about in my video of him. Link to that video is in the description below, and the card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner. Even though they say Bill appeared at the Cotter Pin bar, there is actually a lookalike of him at the Thunder Hollow Speedway, and we see him outside the stands and then inside the stands. So these guys might actually be friends. Who knows? But Todd did not appear at the Thunder Hollow. He's not as fast as Bill as the traveling across the state or whatever, wherever the two places are. But anyway, that is enough for his kind of multi-appearances in the movie. There's always a story to tell with these cars. It's kind of funny, actually. I always look forward to what will be the next thing going on here. But as for Todd himself, he has a nice little smile, nice blue eyes. Now, the thing they're doing with most of the Thailand-made cars now is that their bumpers are plastic pieces, and that's fine with me. I don't really have a problem with that. He does have a nice grille there with the headlights. Of course, he's got kind of this really faint green hood there with the rest of him being yellow. He's got really dirty looking tires, which I think they did a fantastic job with his tires. They just look so realistic and so muddy, even though it may not even supposed to be mud. Who knows? But you can see some rust decay throughout the side of him here, and just looks really awesome. Mattel has always done a great job with rusty cars. Of course, we've had many in the past, which I'll show in a couple moments here, from the Rust-eze tent in the first Cars movie. On the back here, we can see a little trunk handle to open it up with some taillights and a little circle there for whatever that is. Another little plastic bumper piece. Side view mirrors are extra pieces. We have the door handles there. And this back part here is really a big window. It's kind of funny. It's like so clear too and opaque. I'm not sure I like that. I like kind of the darker windows. Like, for example, who do I have here? I don't know, maybe like Michael Rotor here. He's got some darker windows, whereas I'm not a huge fan of these big gray ones. Anyway, here's the base. That date stamp indicates that he was made on the 4th week of 2019 at the A factory. M is for 2019, by the way. Now, I did a lot of scouting, like some heavy-duty scouting, and came to the conclusion that he is most closely similar to Cigalert in terms of model. Yes, I know you're thinking right now, no way, but actually, take a look. Their grills or fronts are almost identical. If, maybe Todd Krash got beat up a little bit more and got his headlights knocked out, because they have these two like inner crevices here for the headlights, kind of like little inner boxes. But I think the most similar part about them is in the shape of the back half here. The windows are almost identical. Like, again, if Cigalert was cleaned up a little bit, you could definitely tell better. And also the fact that if you look at the back half here, it really kind of inclines up to a point, an angle up to a point, and that is the exact same that you have here on Todd Krash. You can also see here that the size of their bumpers from the side are almost identical, the kind of rhombus diamond shape. Looking at them from the back, they're kind of different, but that's understandable because Cigalert is so banged up and he's got the patriotic finish, so it's kind of hard to compare them. But I really do think they are the same model inside the Cars universe. Like if Pixar was ever to confirm it, I think they would be. I'd be willing to bet. Now, I do have a couple other cars that are rather similar to them. Of course, all the Rusty cars from the Rust-eze tent in Cars 1. They should really bring back this series. There were so many in there. They've only released a fraction of the amount in there. So this is Andy Gearsdale. Here we have Michael Rotor. I think it's Michael Rotor. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not Michael Rotor. It can't be. What's his name? Oh my gosh. Michael Sparkper. My bad. I can't believe I forgot somebody's name. No way. I remember everything. Must be the cold. I gotta blame it on me being sick. Can't believe I said Michael Rotor. Here's Fred. Now he's not really similar in shape to Fred at all, but Fred is just Fred. You gotta always show him. Here's one of my favorite cars. Japeth. So how you guys been doing lately? Are you guys on spring break? Everybody has a different spring break. It's ridiculous. Here's Donna Pitts. Some of my friends had it 2 weeks ago. I had it this past week, and so it's crazy. They should just make it 1 week universal for everybody, so we can all have a great time here on YouTube and do a bunch of videos. Everybody could be active. Here's Jonathan Wrenchworth. And last but not least is, we'll do Bill Revs, actually. I did already kind of show them together, but why not do it again a little bit more thoroughly? And I also brought out this other yellow coupe, or actually he's a sedan, Brad Windmiller. Now I do want to clarify for those who don't know, when I say sedan, that's 2-door on the side each, and coupe is just single door on each side. And that is all for Todd Krash. I really do like this guy. He's definitely not as cool as maybe Xanadu Bumpers or Andrew Vrooman or Steve Herschel, because those are just so unique. But without a doubt, though, Todd Krash is really nice to have in the collection. And if only we could actually figure out which one was actually Todd. And is it really that coincidental that 3 cars that look identical to him just happen to show up at the Thunder Hollow Demolition Derby? Probably not. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this video and standing with me throughout my terrible voice. I know I'm cringing at it myself, but hopefully it's not too bad on replay. Maybe I am able to edit it out a little bit, even though probably not. But I'm going to try my best and get this video out Saturday night. But for other people, obviously in the UK and Australia, it'll be a different time. But in terms of the United States, I hope it'll be Saturday night. And thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate it and all the support you've left on my videos. I did do that, of course, Throwback Thursday episode, which was pre-recorded from long ago, so that's why my voice was normal there. And actually that video was using my iPhone 7, so that's why the audio was also different. So I just wanted to confirm that. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully in the next couple days for a review of Nick Pit-Tire. Next weekend I will do the video on Team Easy Idol like I was supposed to do this weekend. Everything's just gonna have to get pushed back. Even that Toy Story video I was going to do, that'll get pushed back, and I'll rework it a little bit to make it still relevant, because everybody's already forgotten about the trailer, let's be honest now. But anyways, I will see you guys soon. Bye now.